There we go. Can everybody hear me now? Check 1, 2. Hey, hey, hey. Can everybody hear me now? I'm getting signal on my end. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. All right, I got a bunch of new stuff. So I'm gonna do a slight bit of rearranging. Hold on a second. Okay, that's a little bit better. Tiny, tiny bit better. Good morning. Hello. So, new stuff. I got a new little arm for my microphone because you guys didn't see my setup. I didn't share a whole lot of behind the scenes pictures unless you were a monthly supporter, then you saw it in the Discord. But I had this giant microphone stand on a boom arm that I had like way over there to have the microphone way over here. I had a different desk, so I got a brand new desk because that other one was getting a little small for my comfort level, both for work and for this. I got a new camera. Do you notice it's a little bit clearer? We got a crystal clear, high definition 4K picture now instead of just the regular 1080p. Hopefully, you guys notice the crispness of the picture and you see all of my imperfections and everything. All good. So, we got a brand new camera, we got a new desk, we got a boom arm for the microphone. I'm going to have to get used to looking here. I used to look somewhere over here, so now I got to do that. And then also I switched screens as well. So I used to have all my videos on this side. Now my videos are going to be on right in front of me, right here. And so I'm going to be chat is over here, screens right here. And we'll see how this works, you guys. Good morning, Dwayne. Your song is on the list this morning. I've already got everything ready and all queued up. First, a temperature check. Can you guys hear the microphone okay? Is there any fuzziness? Is it coming through okay? Do I need to make any adjustments to the sound, or does it sound fine? Beautiful. That's what I love to hear. Okay. Good news. Good news. Okay. So what I ended up doing was I wanted to get a little bit more into gaming because I haven't played PC games in forever. The last PC game I played was Command and Conquer Red Alert 2 back in, I don't know, 2002 or something like that. And so I got this cool new PC, thanks to the support of you guys, largely in part to do the editing and live streaming way better. But it doubles as a gaming PC too. So I've been playing some PC games, and I wanted a little bit better experience with that. So I have a really great monitor. My monitor is a gaming monitor. It's quite beautiful. It has a 144 refresh rate, so it's really good with games. Um, but I also work here, so I have two 27-inch monitors. I took the second monitor, this one right here, and I turned it so that it's portrait style. And I find that I get way better use out of it that way than having to go like this all the time. Right, I can just go here, here, here. Right, so I basically got it divided up into two screens, almost like I have three screens. And then I've got my full screen, my high definition Dell screen here that I primarily game on and use for work and all that stuff. Awesome. Holy cow. It has been a wild month so far. I'm going to get my coffee. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, fresh ground pour over. So good. So good. Okay, so it's been kind of a wild month so far. My my wife's grandfather passed away. We knew that it was coming. He's had cancer for a while, and thankfully, he's not in any more pain. Because the last few months have been really really rough on him and the family. So he's in a much better place. He knew the Lord. That's good news there. Um, while my wife was gone, no, right before she went is when I had started the process of the rib break. It's a wild story, but it actually wasn't a one-off thing. It happened in a series of events, which I'll explain here in a minute. But she left a couple weeks ago on a Wednesday. She was going to come back this past Monday. All the hurricanes down in Florida. If anybody is in Florida, check in. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how everything is back there. I see some people online. Let me know where you're at, where you're tuning in from. Would love to see who's on. I don't have a list of who's on, so if you could just type in where you're where you're viewing from today, that'd be fantastic. But if you are in Florida, let me know how you're doing down there. Anyway, so one of my teammates, so I'm in the hotel industry, and one of my teammates that was supposed to go to this conference in Phoenix, a conference I went to last year with another company, she couldn't make it because she was stuck down in Florida and she had to get ready for Milton, which thankfully didn't end up being as bad as they thought. But they asked me to to step in at the last second, so I got a call late Sunday night to see if I could get out to Phoenix by Monday evening, which thankfully I was able to. But if you're doing the math, my wife didn't come back till Monday night, which means I had to arrange somehow for my other two kids because our baby traveled with her because he's still nursing. I had to arrange for my other two kids to be with my parents, pack, get the Ubers, get all of the logistics down, right? Arrange a ride for her, arrange a ride for me, um, get to Phoenix, do the event, get back Thursday. All this. Now, let me take you back to the broken rib story because this didn't happen once, it happened a few times. Um, Good morning. Uh, I'm not sure how to say your name. Is it Renat? Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm usually pretty good at pronunciation, but at the same time, if I butcher it, I butcher it bad. Here in Israel, it's afternoon. Sweet, awesome. It's not too far apart then, hours wise. It's 9:15, 9:18 a.m. here Central Time. We're not. Cool, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us from Israel. So grateful for you. Thank you. Hope you guys are doing well over there. Um, my wife and I and our small group in our church, obviously, praying for Israel every chance that we get. So hopefully you guys are experiencing the effect of those prayers over there. Honestly, hoping that you are. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to hang out this morning with some weird dude in the U.S. who just likes music. Um, so the broken rib story is I may have mentioned a few months ago that my son and we started jujitsu training, and I and we're in the process where I'm kind of like me, not so much him just yet. He needs a little bit more time, but I'm moving from basic training to black belt training. So you go from, slow down learning the moves into you learn the moves, then you go into full sparring to put it into practice. My first black belt training class, I was partnered up with actually one of the instructors. And I'll make this a really, really short version of the story. But there is a specific move where if a bad guy tries to lay a punch on you, then your bodily reaction is to either block it or pull back. But actually, the best thing to do is to lean into it. And you're supposed to do something called tackling the giant, which is where you basically go down, you throw your shoulder into their abdomen, you grab both of their knees, important to grab both. You pull both of their knees back while driving your shoulder down. So you're not like slamming them to the ground, nor are you picking them up and tackling them. You are driving them to the ground with that force of your shoulder and pulling their knees out from under them so they can't stay up. The issue with that is that I missed his left knee and I wasn't facing the right position because you're supposed to be like opposite chest as far as stance. So if they turn, you turn type of thing. And I missed his left knee. So when he went down, his left foot got basically caught up under his butt and his knee was pointing straight up. And so I actually fell right on top of his knee, my rib cage, bam, right on top. Okay, thanks, babe. I came down right on his knee, right on this part of my rib cage, and it hurt, and it kind of took the wind out of me there for a second. But I got up, finished, no problem. I woke up the next day and was in a lot of pain. I never had any bruising, so it was very under the radar. But I knew that something was bruised because there's like the edge of your rib cage is a lot of cartilage, and then that cartilage is then attached to your stomach muscles. So I knew that that must have been bruised pretty bad because it hurt. It felt like a crater, like a knee-shaped crater in my abdomen and my rib cage. So I took a day or two off, iced it. I still continued to work out every day. So I got up in the morning. My daughter and I, we work out like 5 mornings together. Got up, worked out, and then I went. I didn't go to jujitsu that next Saturday because I go Tuesdays and Saturdays. I didn't go Saturday. We don't have class this morning either because they're out at some tournament. But I went back the following Tuesday because I was starting to feel a little bit better. Still really sore, but I thought I could just power through this. Um, then we were practicing something else where I'll bore you the long details, but basically, we had learned something called a scissor choke, where you get their neck in between your knees and you just kind of extend your knees and clamp down till they effectively pass out. But there is something that you can do to block a scissor choke from being put on you, which is drop your chin and pull up with your hands. If they went into that position, then there was something that we had to do, like shifting around, floating around on top of them, and it required you to put your full body weight on top of your opponent, and then get him into a side clinch. So I was the good guy, did it. And then I was the bad guy for my partner. So my partner probably weighs 220, 230 pounds. This is the moment it happened. Pay attention to this. This is wild. I'm in the scissor choke. I'm holding his leg out. He does his move. He puts all of his weight onto my abdomen, and as soon as he turns, I feel pop. And I couldn't breathe for a second. And like in that moment, I'm like, oh my God, I broke a rib. It punctured my lung. I'm dead. Like because I could not take a breath for probably a solid 10 seconds. But as soon as he put that weight on me, I felt. Then I was out. Like I was done. I was like, I'm done. I'm out. So then I didn't know what the pop was because I thought that a break would sound more like a snap, but it felt more like a pop. So I thought maybe it was the cartilage had repositioned back. My mom thought that too. She was a lab tech and a corpsman in the Navy for a long time, so she thought like maybe your cartilage just got like snapped back in place. Give yourself some time. Of course, in normal fashion, the next day, Wednesday morning, I wake up. I'm exercising again. My daughter and I are doing planks and side planks. I did a side plank on my left side, and that was it. I was done. Side plank, I felt those muscles tense up on the left side. The moment they tensed up, I collapsed and was almost crying in pain. And I was like, I need to go to urgent care. And because it is unbearable. So I go to urgent care. I wait like 3 hours. I get the x-rays. They say, I don't see a fracture on there. Nothing indicating that you've broken anything. Great. What? But they said that your bruising on your bone in your cartilage and the muscle and the surrounding muscles for like 4 or 5 ribs is significant. Like you've got significant bruising internally. So it's like great. So mind you, I don't know if I have a broken rib yet, right? Um then I'm in the airport on Monday afternoon. I am flying to Phoenix. I have a layover in Dallas. I'm in Dallas waiting for my next flight. Phone rings. Boom. Mind you, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm taking like a bunch of ibuprofen. I'm putting ice on it. I'm walking around like holding my rib. But work called. I want to show up for my team. And so I went. Um, Hi, blah 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 blah. How you doing today? And I said, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm assuming that's why you're calling me today. They said, yeah, after looking at your, because they said they needed like an official radiology report, which could take up to 48 hours. Mind you, this was like almost a week later. Um, they finally got back to me and they're like, yeah, looks like a focal fracture of the seventh rib, which is like right in this area right here. And it's kind of near the edge where the bone meets the cartilage right here. So the break is actually right here. The bruising is like all of this right here. And boy, let me tell you, I felt better knowing that, but it sucks a lot because there's like nothing you can do. Cannot exercise. I cannot go to jujitsu. And I started getting into a really, really, really good flow working out. And all you got to do is wait. You just got to wait. So I go to the event. Next day I wake up. It's Tuesday. I'm on my feet, right? It's a hotel conference. I'm meeting management companies, developers, owners, all that stuff, trying to, sell them my stuff. So I'm on my feet like 14 hours that day because we had a booth. We were one of the sponsors of the event. I'm on my feet 14 hours, out at the reception, doing all the things, meeting the people, walking around. Finally get back to my room and I just collapse and I fall asleep at about 8 p.m., which is 10 p.m. my time because Phoenix is only it's a 2 hour flight, but it's a 2 hour time difference this time of year because Arizona doesn't recognize daylight savings time. So sometimes of the year they're 2 hours behind, sometimes of the year they're 1 hour behind. Kind of wild. Anyway, I wake up Wednesday morning. I could not get out of bed. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, equivalent to 6 o'clock here, and I was in so much pain. It felt like somebody in the middle of the night had taken a knife and slowly stuck it between my ribs. I had to like roll myself out as creatively as possible. And then when I'm in the shower, I get I experience a sneezing fit and I sneeze like 7 times in a row. Dry air, desert, right? And that by the sixth or seventh sneeze, I'm just being honest with you guys, I legitimately like fell onto the ground of the shower buck naked. I just collapsed because I was in so much pain. But we got through it. The doctor said that it would get worse before it gets better. So fast forward to today, it's Saturday. It's been like officially broken for about a week and a half. So what happened is apparently that first hit on the knee cracked it. It was just like a little crack because they showed me on the x-ray two different places where it kind of cracked halfway through. And then when I went back, it actually at that same pivot point broke all the way through. So I cracked it on the first fall, and then when I went back, that pressure broke it the rest of the way. So that pop that I felt was the bone actually fully breaking. Um, and I didn't slow down, right? I kept going to practice. I kept exercising. So I just put a lot more. I just put pressure on it the whole time, right? So now I'm in this season where I've got to, whoa, chill, slow down, right? So here we are. It's Saturday. It still hurts a lot. I just got done icing it. It does not hurt as much as it did on that Wednesday morning, so I'm on the better, like I'm on the better end of this. And then we go on vacation next week for a week. We leave Wednesday, we come back the following Wednesday. We were supposed to go to Clearwater Beach, but hurricanes. So we had to move our entire family vacation to another location. So we moved over to Destin. So we're going to be going to Destin. Me for the first time, never been to Destin. Looks beautiful. My son, my 8-year-old son has never seen the beach, so that'll be exciting for him. And then at the end of the month, I've got to go to another conference, kind of last minute in San Antonio. Thankfully, it's just across the state from me. I don't have to fly across the country. So it's just a 2 or 3 day thing over there. There's just a lot going on. A lot going on in October. And that's kind of why I've been largely silent on the reaction videos. I wanted to make sure to focus on, family, being there for my wife, during her grieving process, getting healthy so that so that I can do all those things and still, support the family. I'm the sole income earner for a family of 5. So I've got to show up to work and do all that. Thankfully, I work from home so I can rest while I'm working. But I did take a little bit of a backseat to the reactions just because reactions are fun, but it's not the priority in my life. My family and my health are. So I took some time to step back and focus on those things. But I wanted to squeeze in a live reaction and hang out with y'all before we get into another back half of October madness with vacation and another trip coming up. So that was a lot of story. But thank you guys, and thank you, Renat. I am feeling much, much better. Still not 100%, but we are getting close. Our Olsen's back. More Epica. Consigned to Oblivion. Did I do that one already? Have I done Consigned to Oblivion? Let me check my videos real quick. I don't think I have. Right? So Epica songs, if I'm looking at my playlist. Where's my Epica playlist? Epica playlist. Here we go. So I've done Chasing the Dragon, Once Upon a Nightmare, Unleashed, and Storm the Sorrow. Okay, so I have not done Consigned to Oblivion. I think I've seen it, but I haven't actually done it. Awesome. Let me get that added to the list. Real quick. Aditsu, hello. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Okay, you're right. I have not posted it yet. Okay, so I'm going to flip. Okay, so like I said at the very, very beginning, if you're just joining, a lot of different things going on. So where are you then? Wait, I thought you were in Japan. I have a new camera. You might notice the enhanced quality. It's a 4K camera. I got that recently. I got a little boom thing for my microphone so I can move it to where I need to be. But I'm also switching positions. So for the longest time, you guys have seen me like looking this way in the videos here. It's going to be the same thing, but I'm going to be looking here instead because I switched monitors, whole new setup. I'll throw a picture in the Discord of a before and after because I really like my setup now. And I've gone down this rabbit hole of like really looking into like optimal gaming streaming setups, and I've gotten lost in a lot of those setup Instagram channels. Hong Kong. Oh, I spoke Japanese, didn't I? How do you say hello in Chinese? Hello in Chinese. Oh, hold on. How do you say this?
你好.
Ni hao? Is that it? Ni hao? Ni hao. Okay. Let's see how this looks. That was Mandarin. Oh, so like, what is the main dialect in China? I know there's a bunch, but like, what is the main one that most people use? And when you say dialects, is it similar to here in the United States where people have accents, or do they actually use different words for different things? Like for example, in down here in Texas, everybody says Coke for Pepsi for soda, right? But they use the name Coke. Main one in China is Mandarin, but in Hong Kong they speak Cantonese. Okay, quite different. That's got to be really confusing for intercoastal inter for like domestic discussions. Is it also one of those where you can immediately tell where someone's from when they start talking? They don't need to tell you. Okay, I'm gonna change scenes. Let me know how this looks. Perfect. Okay, so we got a lot up. I need to add Olson's real quick. Hold on. Let me add Olson's. Olson. I'm gonna put Olson. There's a few on the list already, Olson, but I'm gonna get you here. Your song was Epica Consigned to Oblivion live at the Zenith. Okay. Okay, that works. I might not do all of mine. I might just do one of these. If I had to choose between Arch Enemy song, the Jacob Collier song, and Aurora, or the Five Finger Death Punch, what I don't know if you guys have seen all those, but what would be your choice if I had to choose one of those so I can start getting into your guys' stuff? Hmm. Aurora is always great. I do like me some Jacob Collier too. Some of his stuff can be pretty wild. You know what? Let's just do that one. Let's do that one. That's a new one too. Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off some of these. Maybe we'll do Arch Enemy as its own video. I like the other one. I'll take off Five Finger Death too. We'll do the Jacob Collier and get straight into everyone else's stuff. Okay, this is Jacob Collier and Aurora, A Rock Somewhere, and The Seed. I wonder if it's two songs. Greenpeace. He stuck a piano on a floating dock in the middle of the water. That's actually crazy. Love it already. Those glissandos are really pretty. Hmm. That was cool.
I is the only one I know, and I know it well.
Mm.
Somehow I know you're there, and I'm waiting on the world. I'm ringing the old church bell, see the people come and go, and they go so well. They're counting the coins back there. It's the only thing.
I don't think I've actually ever heard this guy sing in this stripped down fashion before. Usually just his songs on his albums, which have a lot of different, like a lot of different instrumentation to them, a lot of different uh, layers. He's got a very interesting baritone voice. It's really neat, actually.
They know. And even when I'm wide awake, I know
That's awesome.
that you've been having other dreams for sure. If nothing's ever gonna change at all, I'll be waiting on the world. Only waiting on the world.
I wonder if Aurora's just gonna like show up behind him.
I'll be waiting on the world. I'll be waiting on the world. I'll be waiting on the world. Hey oh, hey oh, ah, oh, hey oh, ah, hey oh, hey oh, ah, oh, ah, hey oh, hey oh, ah, oh, hey oh, hey oh, ah,
Whoa.
hey oh, hey oh,
That's awesome. Wow.
You cannot eat maniono. You cannot eat maniono. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poison, you cannot eat maniono.
Can I eat what?
You cannot eat maniono.
I wanna rock
You cannot eat maniono.
Oh.
on a rock
When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poison, you cannot eat maniono.
Counting the coins back there.
Whoa, jeez. That last, like, obviously that last belt was for the, the animals they're trying to protect, right? I honestly don't even really know what Greenpeace does, if I'm being quite honest with you. Something with the oceans, obviously. There's this one part right here though, before the end. These chord changes were absolutely insane, and I want to listen to this again. This was so cool. Listen to this. This like ad lib section. Yeah, where she steps back. Look at this. Listen to these chord changes. Yep. Gonna change out of nowhere. Pleasing. Sounds good. Right there. Oh yeah, dude. Man. Is that what that is? How do you know that? Yeah, I don't think that's probably the traditional movement, because that right there, E flat, B flat, A flat, that's just a 1-4-5 movement. This was not that at all. This was something else. See, now is the Seed an Aurora song, or is it a Jacob Collier song? It's an Aurora song. Okay. I'm looking up the chords. You cannot eat money. Oh, that's what she said. You cannot eat money. Okay, so at the end, instrumental. So the song is in, I can't confirm it looking at his hands, but if they're playing chords in A minor, capo's on the 3rd fret, then that would mean it's technically in C minor. So then those chords would be bridge. Here we go. Is that an outro? They might have deviated from the original on this, because if I'm looking at the chord charts, this is the instrumental section, because they don't go back into a chorus. It's 1-3-4. So in a minor key, the 1 is minor, the 3 is major, the 4 is major. Well, the 4 can be major. Depends on how you're. But according to this, it's the chords in the outro are C minor, E flat major, F major, which is not what he played. Wish I could see his hands. That was super cool. Hold on, let me head back to the chat real quick. I'm looking at chord charts right now. Yeah, that was really cool. I kind of want to hear it again, if I'm being honest, guys. I'm sorry. This is really neat. This section was so cool.
I'm on a rock somewhere.
You know what? That actually might be.
I'm on a rock somewhere.
That's the relative major, so that's the 3. Is that the 2? I think it goes 3 minor, 3 2. I think it just drops a half step and then a step. B flat is over D bass. So a B flat in first inversion, is that what you're saying? Where it's D F B flat at the top. I think that drop though, I think that drop is the major I might be I might be wrong. But I think that drop right there is I think it goes from the minor 1 to the major 3 and then it drops to a flat 3. It'd be a flat 3 instead of a sharp 2, flat 3 to a minor 2 actually. Minor 2, A minor, B, it'd be a fully diminished minor, but it doesn't sound fully diminished is the thing. Hold on. I want to hear this part is actually really neat. It deviates from the entire song, from the whole song. Okay, I want a little bit more lead in so I can hear. That's your major 3, I think. That's your major 4. Back to the 3. That's your root. 3 could be the 4. Oh, it's so awesome. Wish I had my guitar. Yeah, I'm gonna nerd out on that and trying to figure it out. Next time, I'm gonna have my guitar right here so I can figure out these notes. It's in my. I'd have to get up and go get it, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, that was awesome. That one was quite beautiful. Quite beautiful, I will say. Okay, guys, we're moving on. We're moving on. Let me catch up on some. Blah, 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 blah. Adichie says, "Can I request a video too?" You can always put a request in, man. You just have to know that according to the description, if somebody were to, donate, then theirs would just jump ahead, especially if they paid for the one to skip the line. Yeah, the sound quality they're getting in this. I mean, they're not using low end equipment though either. Like these microphones for the piano mic, I think this little view behind right here, I think that guy. I don't know if that is. I think that is actually a microphone capturing like the natural sounds of their environment right here. And I think this is some sort of wireless thing to send the signal because it has to go to a mixing board somewhere. And the mixing board is obviously not on this. So I think this is the thing sending the signal to the boat where it's probably being mixed from or the sound is being captured. But he's got these microphones in the piano, right? He's got a couple of them capturing the high and the low end. So he's capturing everything quite nicely. He has it open, which is the best way to capture the sound. And then these microphones are really nice as well. I think they're Sennheisers. Can't tell by the brand, but the shape looks like it. Yeah, those are really nice. And then her pack is right there, I think. Can't tell what brand it is, but yeah, it's a nice setup. A really nice setup. Okay. Renat, you can definitely request a song. Same thing there. I'll get that added. Okay. Let's do here before I forget and we get too far down, Aditsu. Let me add that in. Okay. A Led Zeppelin cover. By Yo Ha. Okay. Okay, good. All right, now we're doing Lawrence, Don't Lose Sight. So this comes from our friend Susan. She is a monthly supporter. Thank you. She's one of our melody makers. Fafnir. So let's get that one. This is Lawrence, Don't Lose My Sight. I gotta find the link she actually sent me, though. Bear with me just 1 second, guys. Okay. This is Lawrence. Don't lose sight. I have no idea who this is. Never heard of him. This is brand new for me. Other people have done reactions. That's good to see. But here we go. This is Lawrence. Don't lose sight by our friend Fafnir.
This is gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell
Jeez.
myself when I sleep at night, and oh,
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Holy crap.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't. All right, let's go.
don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
This girl does not look like that voice should be coming out of her mouth. That opening was nuts. So I want to hear it again, actually. Who is this lady?
And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it.
It's like it's like Amy Winehouse meets Aretha Franklin in her style.
So I tell myself when I sleep at night, and oh,
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby,
Come on.
don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't. All right,
Love
let's
it.
go.
don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby,
Oh,
don't
we're not gonna lose sight. Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. Are you kidding me? I'm getting sick of the industry.
Who's this guy?
I've had enough of the make-believe. Oh, please, am I lost or found? I'm getting sick of the ups and downs. No need to give me the run around. I'm out.
This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. And they try to give me hope, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Oh, this is freaking awesome.
Don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Kidding me? I'm getting sick of the in-between. Running in place isn't interesting to me. Am I good enough? Oh, does that even matter, or is it love? I'm checking the prices, I'll give it up. Now what?
This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. And they try to give me hope, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
never gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change. It ain't ever gonna change.
And this shit ain't never gonna change. Ain't never gonna change. No. Ain't never gonna change. No, and this shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And this shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night. This shit's gonna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose, baby, don't lose. And they try to give me up, but I won't give it. And this life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Dude.
No,
there's 2 minutes
it ain't
left.
ever gonna change. No, it ain't ever gonna Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Who is this girl?
Jordan, give us a low one.
No, it ain't ever gonna change.
Bree, one last one.
It ain't never gonna. And this shit ain't never gonna change.
Oh, this is awesome.
It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. This shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never
Oh, I love
gonna
this.
change. And this shit ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. It ain't never gonna change. And this shit ain't never gonna. Ooh, yeah. It ain't never gonna change, baby.
Jeez, dude.
Change. And this shit ain't never gonna change.
Gracie Lawrence. Oh, brother and sister.
Ain't never
Husband and
gonna
wife?
change.
But I'm never gonna change. No.
Dude. Oh, that was freaking awesome, you guys. Fafnir. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm looking them up. I'm adding them both on Instagram because I don't want to forget anything. Gracie Lawrence. She's incredible. Okay. Lawrence Band. There we go. Found them. Oh my gosh, a bunch of friends of mine follow them. So they knew. Okay, all my friends that follow, I'm naming you. Jordan James. You know who you are. Pastor Dusty. Michael. And Will Fitz. Why haven't you told me ever about Lawrence the Band? Why? Why? I'm calling you out. Calling you out. Whoa. That was incredible, you guys. Gee whiz. Ooh. Dwayne, this Nightwish song better be good, man, to follow that up. That was awesome. Golly willikers, man. Hold on, let me add this. I gotta save this. Dang, dude. That was so good. Oof. Hold on. It says my live stream was interrupted. Are we still good? Are we good, guys? Did it go out at all? Copyright notice. I've only done 2 songs. When did I get that? 10:05? So it wasn't this song. Jacob Collier song. Bummer, man. Bummer, man. All right, so Dwayne, you sent me an updated video link. Is right here. And that, I mean, that's always the thing, right? I have no idea who is actually going to, which of these songs is going to trigger that stuff, right? But just based on the timing when I got it, it was definitely the Jacob Collier and Aurora song, which is surprising because when I did the other Jacob Collier song months ago, that wasn't flagged, and no Aurora has ever been flagged. In fact, Aurora is one of the ones that shares ad revenue with reactives. I'm going to close these blinds. It looks like it's washing me out. Hold on. Is that better? I feel like that's better. Yeah. So Aurora doesn't actually, she doesn't just endorse. She chooses to split all of her ad revenue that's pulled in from, so like when I do a video, I'm allowed to monetize that video. I mean, granted, it's not making, I think all my Aurora videos together have made like $20, but she gets half of the ad revenue and I get half of the ad revenue. And that's for all reactions. It's super, super, super cool. A lot of artists do that. Nightwish does it. Falling in Reverse does it. Sabaton does it. So they recognize that it is a very cost-effective distribution channel for them. Okay. Dwayne wanted to introduce me to Maria. I have never heard this lady sing. Hold on, guys. I have to sneeze, and it's not going to be fun. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. Sneezing is awful right now, by the way. Sneezing with a broken rib is not good. Okay, that one really hurt. Yeah, so I've actually never, ever heard Haria. I've only ever heard Floor. So this will be my first time hearing her. And I mean, this was, from my understanding, like this was the lady that Nightwish started with, and was around for a long time with until, what, 2012, 2013? A little over 10 years ago when Floor came aboard. So here we go. The song is called Creek Mary's Blood, 14 years old. And this is Tarja Brunnen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But here we go. Let's see what she's got. Nice. Oh, cool. He's got different healing flutes. Or a throat chakra. Nice. Who's this guy? Oh, that was cool.
Our souls will join again the wild, our home in peace and war and death. Wandering on horizon road,
I need more from her to get a better understanding.
of tears. Once we were here, we have lived since the world begun, since time itself gave us this land. Wandering on horizon road,
Cool key change.
following the trail of tears. Once we were here, we have lived since the world began, since time itself gave us this
Hepi I yuha mi I hanla o hinielo. On sunkmane tu tanka be hena. Chunkawa kanbe wa toga hena. Oblaye ta anka be o ihankeshne hena. Ta ate ebekin asniki ashni he akatan hanbi iwanka. Oblaye ta anka kin o shicheshni mitaku yebe on. Makoche kin wakan. Wakantanka kinon, mi wichala okini, han hepi I yuha kichi, han pechu I yuha kichi yelo. Mi ye checha he haka kin yelo. Na ni ye checha sonkmane tu tanka pi king ka mi
I don't know what he's saying.
wa shaka ison. Un chimpi tuweni ni taku keya stak un wakupi pela nukakinia. Am pechu washte le talawan le alawan un magaina bitayelo un tapi it okab otaye na ekte ena on hanska o haka ni itans ni au ni da ni I hanke yelo.
That was cool. I didn't get enough from Taria to like understand her capabilities though. That's the only thing. I like the song. She has a beautiful voice. But if I compare that to the very, very first time I ever heard Floor in Ghost Love score, like those two comparisons, my first impressions, obviously Ghost Love score is her in full range, right? Everything she can do all in one song. this one was very in one specific place, right? There wasn't a lot of highs and lows. So my first impression is she has a beautiful voice, but my first impression doesn't tell me anything about her like her full capabilities, like Ghost Love Score did with Floor. Interestingly, I think it'd be interesting to hear Tarja sing Ghost Love Score because that song's been around since way before Floor was part of the group. That would be a like a really good not like a not like a Floor versus Tarja thing, but to get a better understanding of her full capabilities. But it's a neat song. It's really, 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 really neat. Really neat. Let's see. We're back. Good. Back. We're back, right? Everyone's good? Yeah, I see people on. We're awesome. We are good, 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 good. I have to add one. Hold on. Let's get this one here. Get your finger soft. Abaddon? I don't know what to say. All right, next up comes from our friend Viren. This is Visions of Atlantis. Pirates will return. Will they? Viren, I don't know if you're on. He sent this in a couple days ago. So this is he dressed like a pirate? Are they all dressed like pirates? I assume they must be. Okay. Let's do this one. I legitimately hello Scorpius. Where are you joining us from? I legitimately do not know anything about this band at all. I'm gonna move my alert box down. There we go. It's over my face now. Thank you, Olsen. While I'm here, let me add that to the listing. Long man. In all bunch. Olsen with the Kroners. With the Kroners. Oh, Scorpius, this is you? All right, let's do it. So don't know anything about them, never heard of them until you sent this in. So this is fresh, brand new. I mean, they got the pirate thing happening though, from what I see. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Visions of Atlantis, pirates will return. Will they?
There are beautiful pirates out here! Thank you guys so much.
Oh, that's cool. I got a full string section. I like it already. I respect the fingering on the bass instead of picking. I respect it. even though they're galloping and they're digga 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 digga, respect right here, especially on a, what is this, a Warwick? The bass is chef's kiss. I respect it. I love it already. Cool. They're actually singing about pirates. Maybe I wasn't expecting that. Nice. The tone of this guy's voice sounds really familiar to me. Is he from anything else, or is this all he does? Because I don't know, his tone is very unique, and I feel like I've heard it before. I love that. You guys have figured me out by now. This is straight up my alley, man. This whole symphonic metal elements, like I cut my teeth for decades performing Trans-Siberian Orchestra music, both in a church but also in a professional setting, full time in Branson, Missouri. Like we were a tribute band to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and I played in that same production for almost 12 years of my career. So I love this stuff, man. Nightwish, Epica is probably my new favorite. But this right here is very, very cool. Now the question is the pirate thing just a shtick, or is there a deeper meaning behind this song, behind their music, that they're using the pirate image to tell, right? Scorpia says they're also in Temperance. I don't know who Temperance is either, but his voice sounds very familiar. I wish you would have went for that higher note. Hit it, dude. love it.
Come and join the freedom flight. Come to the land where pirates will return. On the strong command, see the world expand. Famous names to earn. Brave men will stand till power rules the land. As the ocean's waves are the only grace for freedom undisturbed.
I love it. Visions of Atlantis. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Visions of Atlantis. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Thank you, Scorpius. That was awesome, dude. That's a great first impression of these guys. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Next up is one from Olsen here. Consigned to Oblivion live at the Zenith. Epica. Consigned to Oblivion live at the. Boom. Right there. Let's do it. Dwayne, thank you. Hey, I still haven't fixed the thing. If you remember, where if you use PayPal, I don't get like your notes. Can you drop the link into the chat for me, and I'll make sure I get that added. Okay, here we go. This is Epica Consigned to Oblivion live at the Zenith 6 years ago. Let's do it.
The last one for tonight. But you know, we always come back to Paris. Because we love Paris. Last one for tonight. Everybody, you know the drill. Open up in the middle to create a wall of epic.
Here we go. It's going to start heavy. And dun, 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 dun. Woo! Let's go.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Later on, I'll count down from 3 before we go, alright? First hold!
Awesome.
Hold!
Wait a second. I feel like I've seen this before.
3, 2, 1,
Oh. I think I have heard this before, Olsen. Is this the one where the keyboard player wheels the thing back and forth? Unless it's the same. Yeah, I've heard this before. I don't know why I don't have it. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I know why I don't have a video for this. Because I think I did this on a live stream, and I just haven't cut it out to make it its own individual video yet. Yeah. Go ahead and give me another one, because I have seen this one before. Yeah. I remember them dividing Wall of Epica, Wall of Death thing. I remember him counting down, and then particularly this intro right here, where they drop a beat.
2, 1,
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. There, oh yeah. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 1. Yeah, I remember that. That back and forth 8 and 7 opening. I remember that one. Okay. Yeah. Drop me a new one. What I'll do. Oh, perfect. Look at you go. Okay. Copy that. I've also heard it because I added it to I have a Spotify playlist. So if you guys didn't know that, you go to my YouTube channel and there's a bunch of links on the main profile. There's a Spotify playlist, and that Spotify playlist is all the songs that I've reacted to so far. So the reason I've heard this a couple times is because sometimes I'll listen to my own playlist because that that allows me to hear these songs just for fun after the fact. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick potty break. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. I have a better. Here we go. Hold on. Give me a few minutes, guys. Okay, we back. Thank you everybody for your patience. Appreciate you. Had to run to get a Zevia. Does anybody drink Zevias? Sugar-free sodas? Creamy root beer. Delicious. Want to hear something fun? Here we go. Little fun thing my son and I like to do with our sodas. So good. It's so good. Okay, this is Olsen's updated request. Epica Kingdom. It's a 14-minute song. Better hold my attention.
Epica means it's a place in the universe where you can find all the answers of the questions of life. And it's a philosophical question because where is this place in the universe? Some people say it's far away. Some people say it can be found inside every human being, him or herself.
What does Epica mean? What did he say?
Epica means it's a place in the universe where you can find all the answers of the questions of life.
Place in the universe where you can find access to all the questions of life?
Because where
Interesting.
is this place in the universe? Some people say it's far away. Some people say it can be found inside every human being, him or herself.
That's interesting.
We want to welcome you to a kingdom far, far away. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven.
Is this somebody's cell phone video? Is that what this is? Is this the right video, Olsen? It is good. I'm surprised. Oh, we got movements. Boy, I'm glad they put the Spanish subtitles on. I was worried I wouldn't be able to understand what he was growling. Oh, it's at the top. Take it back. I've never heard the word quantum physics work its way into the lyrics of a song. That's very interesting. I actually, I know this is long and we're going to get to this. I took up a very engaged interest in quantum physics like maybe 16 or 17 years ago. So maybe before that. So I became a Christian in 2008. So before that, I was like looking everywhere for answers. I kind of like what they're about to sing about soon. And I read a lot of books about looking for answers in the universe and quantum physics and all that stuff. There was a documentary. I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. It's very, very, very old. Excuse me, but it's called What the Bleep Do We Know? That's the actual name of it. I'm not bleeping it out. It's actually called What the Bleep Do We Know? I don't even know if you could still find it in anywhere. Yeah, here's the cover of it. Find it. I mean, here's the Wikipedia page at least. Now, granted, I know it's very. I completely understand that this specific documentary is very like pseudoscience-y. Get that? Yeah, here it is right here. What the bleep do we know? Got this lady who's she was like one of the first deaf mute folks make it into major movies. She's been in a bunch of stuff since. Yeah, right here. Anyway, I know it's very, very pseudoscience-y, but that movie like really got me to kind of appreciate the spiritual connection between quantum physics and consciousness. And it's cool because it like follows the path of this photographer as she encounters various emotional and existential obstacles in her life and considers the idea of does individual and group consciousness influence the world around us. Very interesting, man. I got it. I really, 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 really liked it, actually. There's an experiment that they did that really stands out to me to this day where they taped specific words to bottles of water, unopened bottles of water, and then they looked at the molecular makeup of that water after some time had passed with those words on it, and those words were like love, hate, right? Like these different types of emotions. And I think as well somebody was like speaking those words over the water bottle, which sounds weird, but that's quantum mechanics. It's like how the invisible world influences the material world around us, and it's quite something. Anyway, I do remember that. Okay, Olsen says she saw it as well. Turns out there's a ton of stuff we don't. Isn't that the truth? And look, that's for like Christians and non-Christians alike. And I'll be the first to admit to you that something that Christians do a really bad job of is thinking that they're know-it-alls. Or if they can't explain it, it's just like, well, it's in the Bible, so I believe it. Now there's some truth to that, because being a Christian by definition has faith, right? And there's elements of faith as a believer and a non-believer, right? But faith that Christians have is just in a eternal being instead of randomness. That's a whole different side topic. But yes, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know, but I still like to be on that quest of like learning more. And I like to learn more about why I believe what I believe. I think that's one of the funnest journeys I can be on, actually. There's a song that says we are 12 billion light years from the edge. Richard Dawkins criticized it for scientific accuracy. Then the artist updated the lyrics. What did he update them to? 12 billion light years from the edge. Was he saying that we're 12 billion light years from the edge of space? Because there is no edge of space. It's infinite. That might have been Galaxy Song by Python. You should look into the research done at Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research Lab. Those were part of the inspiration for this Epica song, Be in Perpetual Wonder. Yeah. I am in consistent awe of our universe. Consistent awe of our universe, for real. Seriously. Okay, let's get back to the song though, because we're only 3 minutes into a 14-minute tune. So here we go. I was just about to ask you what that word meant, and they put it in here. 7th chakra, an essential element which is needed to reach a higher level of consciousness. Okay. Isn't chakra like an internal thing? Like an internal power? Is that what chakra means? Subtitle for the ooh. Golly. Man, this song is hard. Oh, dude. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I gotta take a breath. Hold on. I gotta take a breath. Okay. Hear the xylophones? Speaking of xylophone, remind me in the chat in like 5 minutes if somebody can put like a mental reminder. There's a recording out there of me playing xylophone, and I would love to share it with you. It's a really, really hard part that took me like a year to get down. Don't let me forget. That's cool. interesting, the words. I mean, it's different than like a Nightwish, right? Where Nightwish would say death is the final instance, right? Like there's a finality there and nothing happens afterwards. These guys have some sort of belief beyond the material life on this world. I'm curious what those beliefs might be, just out of curiosity, just based on the words of the song.
It's not your time. You have to go back.
Oh.
Back.
That's interesting.
I don't want to return. Please, let me stay. Don't let me go back.
Go back. You've got work to do.
I'm not going to dive too deep into the words on this part, but the whole like go back thing, not something I believe in whatsoever. Like when you die, boom, that's it. That's the end. There's no, unfinished business ghosts thing. I do not believe in ghosts. If anybody's going to throw it in the chat. I do not think that. I think ghosts are real in a specific setting, but I'll define ghosts for you. What I think ghosts are not is they are not spirits of human beings that have not reached their eternal home. And for me, that would be either heaven or hell, right? Like you go one of two places. I don't believe that that's what ghosts are, because if I'm looking at it biblically, which it seems like they're messing with the idea of this. When you die, you either go to one of those two places. I also don't believe in purgatory. That's not a biblical thing whatsoever. It would basically assume that there was a screw up somewhere, and God doesn't do that. This whole like go back, you have unfinished business again assumes that there was a screw up somewhere. Oh, I didn't mean for you to die. No, you died. Boom, end. Right? There are no mistakes made. What I do think ghosts are is, if you look at it that I can understand. Yes, Olsen, that, so I have read books about NDEs. I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't think that's a thing that happens to us. Which, how you explain deja vu, I don't know, but I definitely don't think reincarnation is something that happens to us. See, again, I think that would be like God made a mistake and needs to bring us back to do something else, to live another life to get it right. That's not something I believe, nor is it something I would want. If heaven is real, and I believe that it is, I would rather be there than here. So when I die, let me go to heaven. I don't want to come back to this world. But the ghost thing, what I do think ghosts are, is if you look at scripture, ghosts are also defined as familiar spirits. So what I believe ghosts to be, because every setting is either trying to scare you or confuse you. There's no clarity whatsoever that comes with experiencing paranormal events. It is demons taking on the form of people that you've known. That's why the Bible calls them familiar spirits. And there's like the whole Greek and Hebrew translation that defines what those words mean. Ghosts, familiar spirits, all that stuff. Anyway, that's a complete side conversation we can have over in the Discord. If y'all want to have it. The main thing I'm trying to understand, though, is Epica's playing around with a lot of different viewpoints. Obviously, some like spirituality, chakra stuff, like Buddhism, all that stuff. But then they clearly make a lot of biblical statements in here. So I'm just curious where they're at with this. This song is killer, though, man. Drum fill is cool. they still play this song live? Did they play it in the last thing that they live streamed? This last section has to be in your face live. It's got to be so hard. Oh. Jeez. There's 3 songs? Is this part 1? This transition again into part 5? Where was it at? Right here. This transition was awesome. This rhythm is really cool. Right here. Oh my gosh. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. I said this on like one of the last videos. Simone is probably my new celebrity crush. Just gonna say that. It used to be Jen Ledger, the drummer for Skillet. Now it's her. I'm just saying. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, what's next is Aditsu's song. Is there anything I'm missing? Did I miss any donations? I feel like I may have missed one so far. Dwayne, did you have one come through, my friend? I feel like you put in another one. There it is. Scare Tale by Nightwish. Got it. Copy. Scare Tale. Dwayne, is that another Taria one? It did keep my attention for 14 minutes. You are absolutely correct. It was not boring. That's for sure. My wife was letting me know that they're on their way home from the grocery store. Annette. Wait, there was another? Wait, Annette? There's another singer? How many singers have there been in Nightwish? I thought there was just the 2. All right, next is Good Times, Bad Times. Led Zeppelin cover Yo-Yo Ka. Wait, is this it? Ditsu? Okay. Another young prodigy drummer. She started a band too. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. I'm sore. I gotta stretch. It hurts to stretch, but okay. Orly, hello. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Rock of Lazarus in a box 3 Asif. Yes, I can get that added for sure. I'll tell you what I told the D2. The donations will generally come above, which I actually have to add. I got these all out of whack, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let me do what I have right now. Now, I mean, I don't want to see this. Oh. Orly, thank you. What in the world? Where are you from? I don't know what that symbol is. I don't know what that I don't know what that the word I'm looking for. Shekel. What? That's crazy. That's wild. New shekel. Oh, so if I do new shekel to US, oh, that's 40. You skipped the line. You skipped the line. Sorry, D2. I gotta put you after this one, man. Orly has spoken. She has skipped the line. I'm sorry. I'm assuming she. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I'm gonna come back to yours, D2. So yours will still be next on the list unless somebody else pops a 40 bomb. Your anchor. Which song am I doing first? Is it the Your Anchor one or the Rock of Lazarus one? Got it. Okay. Okay, I'll do both. I'll do both. Let me add it. Let me add it a little bit further down because we had a couple other folks as well. You got one to the front of the line, so I'll do the Lazarus in a Box to the front of the line. I'm sorry, Rock of Lazarus. In a Box is the album, right? Or is it the session? Oh, I already have Your Anchor on the list. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's down there. All right. Need to fix it because if I end up doing a video on this, I want to make sure it shows up correctly. That's my baby screaming in the back. Apologies. There we go. Rock of Lazarus, huh? Okay. In a Box is recorded live. Live means no editing, no re-recording, no auto-tuning, no tampering. Like it. Let's do it. This guy really impressed me on the last video. Ooh, pretty.
The day's short, the night is long, your heart is ravenous. They say a heart that eats alone, it chokes, it's dangerous. But I've lost my appetite, it proved superfluous. My blood bled the deepest red, and then it turned to rust. Life is short and death is long, my thoughts are nebulous. It seems I I'm lost inside myself. Well, that makes two of us. I wish I had the words to say, but words are treacherous. My guts were spilled, my heart was stilled, but it was Lazarus.
Huh?
Wake up, rock of Lazarus. Wake and turn the heart. Beat with all the blood and from the start.
Wow.
From the start.
He's got such power in his voice.
Your dreams are big, your feet are small, the union perilous. You walk alone, I'm not your ride, I'm to the precipice. I'm occupied and found in shade. I'm not your therapist. My bloody blade just blow my head. It will be courteous. My
Jeez.
heart is small. Your eyes are big. Look how they stare at us.
Hello, fans.
You're still a call.
Sorry.
But I'm old. You're still a call, but I'm old. I'm not anomalous. I will grow old and I'll grow mild and I will turn to dust. But yet my heart beats like the star.
Wow.
For it is Lazarus. Wake up, rock
Golly,
of
dude.
Lazarus. Wake up, turn to heart. Beat with all the blood and blood from the start.
Gosh.
From the start. All hearts rise again. All hearts rise again. All hearts rise again.
Holy crap.
Cry till you dry and you die, but they'll drag you again into life. I said cry till you dry and you die, but they'll drag you again
Ooh, I like that.
into life.
A little major modulation there.
Cry till you dry and you die, but they'll drag you again into life. Why don't you cry? And they drag you again into life.
This is in C minor. Little blues scale.
Cry till you dry and you die. They drag you again into life.
Good lord. Golly. Oh, incredible. Wow. Voice is epic. Agree. Grit. Voice is androgynous. That's an interesting. Yeah, like if you weren't watching the video, like would you be able to tell? I mean, you probably could. I mean, well, I've heard women sound like that too. It's extremely unique. It's very unique. I'll give you that. I wonder what he talks like. I wonder what his voice sounds like when he talks. Very interesting. That's a great song. I want to go back to that very first time he really belts it out here. Just hear it real quick. Right here. There we go.
Bloody blade, just blow my head. It will be courteous. My heart is small.
Golly, you guys.
Look how they stare at us.
He does it one more time right here.
You're still
Jeez. Woo! Woo, man. Oh, that's good. Woo. Orly, you got me smiling ear to ear over here. That was fantastic. Fantastic. Yowzas. Okay. Now we're going to get to Aditsu's apparently incredible drummer. Here we go. Good times, bad times. You know, I don't even know if I know this Led Zeppelin song, if I'm being honest with you. Do I know it? I don't know. I just have to hear it. I don't know. I probably have. I grew up in an 70s and 80s household. Here we go. Let's see what she's got. Oh yeah, I know this song. She didn't get a track that didn't have drums in it. She's just playing over top of the regular song. She's just having fun. Look at that. Wow, good butter kicks. cute, man. That's cute. She's trying to solo it at the end. That's cute, man. That's funny. I like that. She has really good foot technique. Really, really, really good. Yeah. Better than what I could do at 8 years old. I'll tell you that, man. Better than what I could do probably in my early 20s too. I didn't start playing seriously. Well, started playing in 5th grade. How old does that make you? 5th grade. Daughter's 10, 11, I guess, maybe 11. So that's when I started playing percussion in the school band. So I didn't even touch a drum set till I was maybe 14, right? Like I picked it up in lessons and in my high school. I started playing high school jazz band. Then, you know, bands, right? Cover bands. Wasn't the first band I was ever in was a cover band, and my first gig ever was a friend's backyard birthday. And I still remember some of the songs we played. We played Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. We played a Green Day song. What's the name of the song? Doom 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 doom. I don't remember the name of that song. We played a Stained song called "It's Been a While." Yeah, so we played that one. We played some sort of Blink-182. We played some sort of Offspring, right? And that was like my first gig in my friend's backyard on a bunch of pallets. Set my drum up on a bunch of pallets and drums up on a bunch of pallets and plywood. Good times. She's good. She's very, very, very good. Keep practicing, young lady. You'll get better. Okay, so we're gonna do another soft. Asaf Abaddon, your anchor. Is it still in a box 3? Boom. Is it this one? Wait, is he playing drums? Oh, he's got a drum machine. I'm assuming it's this one. It's got almost 3 million views. Who is this? Renat. Is this the one? This first one right here? Oh, hold on. I gotta add I did. Oh, 2. Oh, okay. Perfect. All right, here we go. In a box 2, your anchor.
She said, baby, you're my gold, sitting on me, I'm me a banker. She said, baby, you're my chains, sitting on, honey, I'm your anchor. And I said, baby, you're my wings. She said, no, you're just a fish. I said, baby, you're my dream. She said, no, I'm just your wish. She said, baby, you're my river. I said, no, baby, I'm your train. And I said, baby, you're my diamond. She said, no, I'm just a pig. I said, baby, you must be magic. She said, no, I'm just a trick. She said, baby, you can see me. I said, no, baby, I just sense. She said, baby, you're my castle. I said, no, honey, I'm your fence. And I said, baby, you're my lover. She said, no, I'm just a maid. I said, baby, I love you. She said, no, you're just afraid. I said, no, baby, I love you. She said, no, you're just afraid, boy. I said, no, baby. I said, baby, listen now. She said, no, baby, listen, I love you. I said, baby. I said, baby, I love you.
Jeez, dude.
I said, baby, I love you. She said, no, you're just afraid.
Oh, cool. Wow. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Jeez, man. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. What is going on? I like it a lot. That's so cool. That is so stinking cool. Yeah, I'm trying to his voice reminds me of somebody that I want to share with you. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. Bear with me just a moment. Okay. Okay, so who he reminds me of is a band called they're called, search the P. Who is it? P artists. Hold on. I think it's one of the only. Oh, Parlor Mob. Yeah. Has anybody ever heard of Parlor Mob before? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't trigger any sort of copyright. Might skip around. But listen to this guy's voice. It sounds very, very. I know a soft sounds like a soft. I'm talking about like the timbre of a man's voice is what I'm meaning to say here. I was just reminded of these guys actually. Okay, so the song that I wanted to share with you guys, because in an Epica song there was a xylophone part, and it like takes me back to my college days, because when I went to college, I fully anticipated like playing all the percussion, playing timpani, and that was going to be it. I never thought of myself as a mallet percussionist, xylophone, marimba, vibraphone, all that stuff. But that's kind of what I gravitated towards. And so when I was in college, this composer named David Maslenka composed his 7th symphony. And we got to play I got to play the debut performance of it in this. Brad, the Parlor Mob. Here, I'll put it in the chat. That's my brother Brad. The album is called Dogs. They've only done like 2 albums. The second one is okay. Dogs, front to back, all killer, no filler. Incredible album. I probably listen to the whole thing at least once a month. So, okay, so when I was in college, I got to play this world debut performance of David Maslenka's 7th Symphony. And it had this really crazy xylophone part. And when I looked at the music, it looked unfreaking real. I ended up playing it. And then I got to go to North Texas and perform it. So this is the performance that was recorded, and I'm playing xylophone on this one. So I'm gonna skip to the part, but I'll give you. I'll let it play so you kind of know like what it. So you hear the xylophone? Yeah, that's a marimba. Xylophone. That's a xylophone. Like a higher pitch instrument. Sounds like you're hitting a piece of wood. I'll let the theme play. This was fun to play. Yeah. Doesn't it sound like Star Wars music? Just wait for this next part. This part gets crazy. Check this out. And you're gonna hear like these runs. Here we go. I practiced this for a very long time. So this section comes back around later. Right now it's 16th notes. So 1 E into 2 E into 3. So very straight subdivided 16th notes. The second time it comes around, it's the same thing, but it's 16th note quin couplets. So instead of 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into, it's da 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 da. So it's that, but it's in 5. I can't even do it anymore. Yeah. So if this is 16ths, it's slowed down, right? Then the 5s would be but it's faster than that, right? So I'm going to try to find that section. This is the section that took me like 3 months, every day, 6 hours a day, practice room, just head down, getting it done. I'm going to try to find the section. Yeah, this is it. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. The recording is so old. It's from 2007. Here we go. Hard. When you hear the ending is really great. Really pretty. Anyway, I'll drop this in the chat so you guys can listen to it whenever you want. Now where I went to school is I went to SIU Edwardsville. And I wonder if any of the albums are on YouTube at all. I don't think they are, actually. Oh, ooh, it is. Yeah. So that's one I recorded, On Fire. I recorded Geometric Dances. These are individual tunes, though. Let me see what videos it has. Only got 8 videos. Can't be their official channel. Isn't it? Geometric Dances is cool. I'm totally sidebarring, by the way. I promise I'm gonna get to the music. Seeing as we only have 2 left. Geometric Dances, it was super cool. So the way they set this up is you notice the names of the songs. Hexagonal Undulations. This song is in 6/8. This song is called Pentagular Concoction. This song is in 5/8. Movement 1 is in 4/8 or 2/4. And then movement 4 is in 7/8. So each one adds to it. So Olsen, I'd be up for some acoustic epica if it like really showcases Simone's voice. And then this one, Symphony Number 2 on this album was by Dr. Kim Archer. She was our theory professor at this college. She wrote this symphony. The theme and variation here is actually off of the Christmas song. What is it? Carol of the Bells. Bum, ba, da, dun, dun, da, da, dun. that's the theme. And what a theme and variations mean is you are playing off of that original theme. So you're jumping around all over the place. I forgot what instrument I played on this. I'd have to listen to it. But there was one that we did that was really okay. So this symphony number 2 that we did was by a gentleman named, it wasn't David Maslenka, it was who was it? David Gillingham. And it was the symphony was Genesis. Movement 1 was creation, movement 2 was Eden and the forbidden fruit, movement 3 was the flood, and his goal was to audibly take you through the story of Genesis. And it's very, very cool. But there's one in particular, Maslenka. Yeah, it's called New Day. Kingfisher's Catch Fire was so beautiful as well. This album is actually really, really, really great. Not just because I'm on it, but because the music on it was very good. So I think the song is called "Give Us This Day." Real quick though, I want to show you guys what that theme and variation sounds like. I'll fast forward a little bit. Well, you'll be able to hear a little bit of the Carol of the Bells right here. So this was actually composed by our theory professor, and then we got to play it. But what am I playing here? I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I feel like I played timpani on this one. Yeah, I think I played timpani on this one. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to show you. Give Us This Day. It's a very fast movement. This was another Maslenka song that I had to play xylophone on. And this was in, I want to say this is in like 2000. It was the same year that we did that symphony. But this one's really cool. I think okay, so the xylophone is me. Yeah, this was really fun. I kind of miss playing mallet percussion. I haven't touched mallet instruments since this. There's a really cool part where it's like diggy 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 diggy. I remember that part taking a lot of practice between the clarinets and the flutes and the clarinets. Pick it, 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 pick it. I cannot believe I still remember this song. Here's a cool xylophone part. It's like a fall down. Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, I'm reliving the good old days for a second. Okay, let's get back to business. We have Epica in all conscience. Where did it's really back? It's really far back up in the chat. So Olsen, you have to let me know which one. I believe it was the Epic Metal Fest. This one? Is this it? I couldn't play any of that if I tried today. There's no way. But I lived in the percussion practice room when I was in college. I mean, it's why I was in college. So I had a scholarship. I kind of had to be in there. Epica, acoustic, 30 in stage at ping pong. Okay. Olsen with the Kroner bomb. Awesome. Okay, more Epica. Here we go. More falling in love with my celebrity crush. Did this come out 8 years ago? Okay. Dude, their guitar tones are no joke. I've never seen that before. That bent keyboard. Oh, that's cool.
Even though you are gone, our spirit is strong. I felt you were around. Oh,
so awesome. This is more ballady. Is that her man? Is that her husband? One of these. She's married to one of these guys, right? Oh, that sound is awesome. Yeah, man. That one's a lot more ballady. Ballad, but thick. Thick ballad. Awesome. That one was great. I'm seeing all different sides of Epica today. All different sides. This is so great. Okay. Night Wish Scare Tale. And Dwayne says it's the first one. This one? Okay. And this is Annette? Wait, this one or the official Nightwish one? I want to make sure I'm doing the very top one, yes. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right one. It's not with Floor because you wanted me to hear Annette. So Annette was, hold on. Annette was between Tarja and Floor. Okay, hold on, guys. Short potty break. Devia went right through me. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. I think I have enough in me for maybe one more after this Epica one. I think I'm gonna be done after that. God, I need a haircut. Not the top. I'm keeping the top the same length. I'm gonna keep this tall. I need all this taken off, y'all. Earliest I could see my barber was Tuesday. Okay. I want to make sure I get it cut before we go to Destin on Wednesday. We leave bright and early, 5 a.m. Getting 2 young children and an infant to an airport ready to go by 5:30 a.m. takeoff is going to be interesting. All right, here we go. This is Annette did Dark Passion Play and Imaginarium. So I actually have not heard the only thing I've heard from Nightwish is what I've reacted to. I haven't gone out of my way to listen to the albums yet. So anything I did of Floor, if Floor sang something that Annette sang on the album, I haven't done that yet. I probably will. So I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard Annette sing either, but let's do this as long as this person, not a work studio, doesn't I don't think this person would cut me off because all it does is pull the music. All right, this is Scare Tale. Oh. This is not an official Nightwish video. I'm going into this knowing that. So good. Oh, I didn't know Nightwish had a movie. Cool song. How long was she with Nightwish? You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Little Piece of Heaven by Avenged Sevenfold. It's very there's a lot of similar elements as far as the makeup of the song and the style goes. Very carnival. I love this. Dude, this is awesome. Man. This is so good. Oh, it's over? Oh, I feel like I needed more. I feel like I was just getting started. Man, that's... Okay. Oh my gosh. That was cool, dude. Okay, so Annette... Hold on. Annette was with them for Dark Passion Play and Imaginarium. But she left. Okay, so who was the drama with? Was the drama with Tarja? Because Tarja was gone way before Annette showed up. So who was the whole drama thing that what song was it that they don't play anymore? That was based on the whole thing. I forgot what song that was. I'd have to look at the names of the songs. What's that? Tarja. So then that song then, what's that song? What's the song I'm thinking of? That's about that whole thing. Something to do with, it's not Dead Boy's Poem, is it? The one that they don't play again, or the one that Thomas has to like keep muted in his ears or something? Poet and Pendulum. Aha. Okay, so Floor was not the original performer of Poet and Pendulum. It was Annette. Okay, the timeline wasn't making sense. Now it's making sense. Okay. My brother asked me, "Do you remember Skeletons on Parade by Ludo?" I remembered Ludo because they were from St. Louis. I opened for Ludo a couple times, but I don't remember that song. Skeletons on Parade. Maybe if I heard it. Hold on. Let me play it.
Behind a curtain of towering pines, the sun settling red.
No, I don't think I know this song. I feel like I know Love Me Dead. That was their big one, right?
To honor the dead. Families somberly walk through the town. They build.
Ludo's a St. Louis band. I opened up for him a couple times.
Tombs and clutch rosaries and speak of better days. From the edge of the island, they ferry back to the shore. They climb under their covers and pray a little more.
I didn't know they did this. This is cool.
Shakes the wind off howl.
This one's cool.
And making moves all across the park. We're stirring in the dark. The caskets squeak. The trees wheeze. The crypts all creak. And toes sepulchered for months and months in dust are wiggling off their crust. Whoa. Shed your shrouds, slip your fingertips through the crowd.
This is neat. I like this.
Get those catacombs open. I'm hoping.
And it's actually reminding me of somebody else too. Gosh darn it. Now we're down this road. Hold on. This guy. Oh, I'm adding this to my Spotify for sure. This is the song they were famous for, right? Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. High maintenance means you're a gluttonous queen, narcissistic and mean.
Yeah, I remember this song. I remember when they played this for one of the first times live. I think it speeds up. Yeah, dude, what a song. This is a great band. You know who else is a good band? Now that we're on St. Louis bands, has anybody ever heard of Building Rome? These guys were phenomenal. I think this was the big song. They never really got much play. But my buddy John Sharkey was in this band. I opened up for these guys a couple times too. Maybe this isn't the song. I mean, yeah, that's a good song, but I don't think that's the one that they were really known for. Maybe it was Sleep in My Eyes? No? Choking on Eggshells, that's it. Hold on. These guys were great, man. These guys were so great. Oh god, the creepy crawl. You see that? I've played at the creepy crawl many times. Oh, they don't have a music video for it. I didn't know that. That's funny that I show up when I'm searching for Building Rome Choking on Eggshells. That's hilarious. Dude, okay, The Graduate. Here's a bummer about The Graduate. Let me show you a bummer on The Graduate. The Graduate was another friend of mine's band. They got signed to Sony Universal, and he dropped out of college, and they went on tour all over the world for many years. The bummer part is that if you go to their Spotify, there's only one album. Only every time. There's only one album. That's not their best album. Their best album is Anhedonia, for sure. Graduate, Anhedonia. But I only think that you can actually find it on YouTube. Which is crazy because this is by far their best album. Their best album. Every single song on this album is incredible, and you can only find it on YouTube. It's not on any other streaming platforms, which really sucks for them, as it was for a long time.
We've got to make it to next summer. You've got so much to lose, but I don't. I swear I'll take you where the bright lights will shine on, shine on.
And their harmonies in this are freaking phenomenal, dude. So, Brad, The Graduate went on by a different name. They have albums out under their new name. The Graduate and new name. Something about Fox. Something about a fox. Something about Fox. They borrowed the vibraphone. So that song right there that you just heard at the very beginning, this instrument, that's a vibraphone. Yeah. Tim didn't really ask. He kind of just took it. And he took it from Southern Illinois up to Springfield, where they recorded this album, like an hour and a half away. He just took it for a weekend and brought it back that following Monday, and then it ended up right here. Super pretty. Yeah. How much does one of those cost? That one he took probably costs $9 to $10 grand, I'd say. The cool part is actually how he layers it in at the ends. Check this part out. You'll hear it layered in right here. Yeah, man, really, really, really pretty. You know, Olsen, we're gonna get to your Epica song. I promise you. We're on this like St. Louis band thing. A lot of good bands came out of St. Louis, including one called, I think they were called Clockwork. Clockwork. Yeah. A buddy of mine was in this band too. I don't think they ever had any music videos though. But they were very so now they're called Hounds, but they used to be called Clockwork. Yeah, but they didn't have any music videos. I mean, this was a long time ago. They didn't, not a whole lot of that stuff was really around. Their album's really good. The Clockwork album is very, very, very good. Is there an album on here? Can you stream it? I don't know. This is a great song though. Just Breathe is very, very, very good. Now I'm curious if like any of my stuff is up here. I've never ever searched for any of my bands. Oh my god, what was the band called? The Cebus? Oh my gosh! This was my band in college. 18 years ago. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, dude. This is original music. It's probably gonna sound god awful. Look at that quality. It's back when I didn't know how to play in time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Does he have other stuff on here? He has Instagrata, Battle Cry, and Apathetic. This was probably like one of my favorite songs. Oh my gosh! This was almost 20 years ago. It was not the Sharkies. No, it was Jerry McFarlane and Jake Page. No, Jake, what was Jake's last name? Holy crap, you guys. This is a throwback. I'm a little embarrassed. Jeez, dude. No, the Sharkies was when I was in Ambivalence. Yes, that was in high school. The John and Chris Sharkey. John went on to play with Building Rome. Chris went on to play with somebody else in St. Louis. And Dan Sullivan was our vocalist. Tall dude was like 6'5". 6'5" when he was like a freshman in high school. Holy cow, what a freaking throwback. There was so much great music in St. Louis, by the way. Okay, let's get to Olsen's probably sitting there going, "You are not listening to my song." I'm going to now. Acoustic 30 in stage at Pink Pop. I'm assuming that's it right there. Okay. Here we go. Your tip though. So I gotta honor that. All right, after this, I probably got room for one more if anyone wants to drop it in the queue, but if not, this is probably going to be the last one for the stream. But we're really looking forward to that. Thanks for sitting through my brother. Not so nobody just Brad. That's my real life brother, my younger brother, IRL. So thanks for entertaining that for a little bit. Okay, here we go. This is acoustic. How long ago was this? 10 years ago?
Zoals verteld, want wij zijn de Rolling Stones. Ik ben Megadeth Keith. Ja, even serieus. Nou, we zijn allemaal zo serieus met een Epica. nieuwe plaat uit. We spelen vanavond in de tent om 8 uur. Maar vandaag
What language is she
hebben we
speaking?
de kans gekregen nog even voor jullie gezellig, intiem, een romantisch setje te spelen. Dus, zijn jullie klaar voor een beetje romantiek?
Cool. It's pretty.
Try and define eternity. No beginning and no end. A world upside down, countless clouds on the ground. I'm a figment of my imagination, and for dreams of love, just painting colorful dimensions.
Nice. So the drummer is using something called click sticks. They're like tiny, skinny dowel rods all wrapped together, and it essentially keeps you from overplaying, which in a setting like this is perfect. But each hit has a little on it because you can hear like the little dowels hitting each other. It has a really cool effect. I have a couple pairs of these. They're really nice. Yeah, that's why they look really thick.
Every little grain of sand shapes the endless land. Mirror showing limitless reflections. Run for dreams of life. God's painting blue dimensions. You can make our time stand still. Come and breathe the sky.
Jeez, man.
With the wings of moving ocean. And this time again, it won't be the same. Silent symphonies playing eternally. Every step I take, every bone I break, every melody shatters Hunt for tricks of life. God's painting new dimensions. You can make our time stand still. Come and breathe the
Golly. Something I'm noticing is that this dude right here is sweating like crazy, but there's an obvious fan blowing on her. Get the fan on the guitar player, for goodness sakes. He needs it, man. Holy jeez. It's 14 minutes? I don't know if I can do the whole thing, y'all. Here's those sticks I was telling you about. They're called the ProMark calls them hot rods. These are the ones I have. They're probably not the ones he's using, but you can see how they're like little dowels all wrapped together. That's what he's using. Okay. If they're doing a couple songs, I'll probably just do this next song. It's a bundle of sticks. That's your right.
Dankjewel. En nogmaals, welkom op Pinkpop 2014. Hebben jullie allemaal zonnebrandcrème mee? Genoeg water gedronken vanochtend?
Wilson, do you want me to skip towards Storm the Sorrow?
Allemaal een tong uit de mond, zie ik.
Or you want me to just do the next one? I'm just gonna do one more, because this has a bunch of songs in it.
Iets minder romantiek.
You want me to keep it going, or should I move forward to Storm the Sorrow?
Accordion metal.
Because I've heard Storm the Sorrow before. Wait a second, what is this? I want to do this one now. Right? Get the guy a fan. Acoustic guitar solo, let's go, dude. I'm up for that. Move back and forth between 4 and 6. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they put the accent on the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's cool. Golly, get the guy some water. Man. Holy cow. That was awesome. That was awesome. So much fun today. Oh, thank you everybody. That was awesome. I'm gonna try to break these into some videos. Like I said, my whole family, we're going on vacation next Wednesday. So I'm going to try to push out some individual videos, maybe record some of those later today, or I don't work on Sundays, so Monday maybe have some of those scheduled out. Some of these will probably be scheduled out for the next week or so, just because when we go on vacation, I'm going to completely disconnect for a whole week. We leave next Wednesday morning. We fly back the following Wednesday evening. We're going to have a ton of fun. And then I've got a couple days before I got to... Actually, we have a big concert here in town. We're going to go see a gentleman named Brandon Lake with Benjamin William Hastings at the United Supermarkets Arena here in Lubbock, Texas. That following Saturday, Christian worship concert. And then I probably leave that following Sunday to go to San Antonio for work for a couple days. So this was so much fun. Olson, thank you. You have a phenomenal weekend as well. So cool to have you guys here on this journey. Never in a million years when I started the channel did I think I'd be hanging out with people from literally all across the globe on a Saturday morning listening to great music. And this is so much fun. It's so much fun. I'm having such a great time with all of you. Couple things. Don't forget to head over to the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet, that's where we hang out between videos. Trying to fill that with some more content. We have different channels and we talk about things like music, life, books we're reading, games we're playing, funny like music themed memes. There's a theory cafe where we talk about some of the music theory elements of the music that we're listening to. Also, don't forget, if you need a solid energy drink without all the crap, artificial dyes, sugar, filler, maltodextrin, bologna, and cheese, right? Head over to w.gg. Tech get you 10% off. My battery ran out on my Tony Stark arc reactor. Bummer. I'll have to charge that for next time. You guys are incredible. Appreciate you. Have a phenomenal weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.